about destiny during the championship playoffs, and Michael Jordan countered that Charles may think it was his destiny, but Michael was reading a different Bible. There's a sign down in the crowd near Warner Saunders. It says, "Hey, Barkley, God changed his mind." So even in the midst of the celebration, there are just some people who still have to rub it in a little bit. Warner, are you at all able to hear us in the middle of where you are?
I'm hearing you loud and clear, and I pick up on exactly what you're talking about, because when we were in Phoenix, that's all the talk was. It was the business about destiny. And of course, God did change his mind.
SuperFans have just taken the stage. George Wendt and Rob Smigel. Let's hear what they have to say.
All right, we'd like to welcome you all to the foregone conclusion that is this Bulls championship celebration.
That's right. You know, they call the Bulls a lot of things. They've been called the repeatables, the remarkables, the incredibles. But as far as we're concerned, there's only one name: the inevitables.
All right, now you may have noticed a lot of the merchandise around here that they're selling. You know, three-peat this and three-peat that. You know, we just want to say to Pat Riley,
listen up.
Yeah, you must be feeling pretty smug, pal, with that, and smart with that three-peat trademark. Well, don't count your money too fast, my friend, because we have trademarked the only truly relevant phrase.
That's right. Like we said 2 years ago, we're not talking three-peat, we're talking a minimum 8-peat. There it is. Read it and weep, decade.
We're very sorry, Pat.
Sorry, Pat.
Sorry, Pat. You're going to have to buy a few less Armani suits than was planned, my friend.
That's right. And forget about that. Our cut is going to charity, my friend.
That's right. The committee to reopen Dickus.
That's right. No, it's going to go to Northwestern Hospital right here in Shitetown, IL.
And we're going to go to Jordan's restaurant, my friend, for some macaroni and cheese.
That's right. Until Iron Mike returns, which he will. Now, we understand it is very tempting to buy this three-peat stuff. We all want to celebrate the three-peat. But we just want to say one thing. If you must buy a three-peat shirt, buy it from a bootlegger.
Please.
Do not put the money in Pat Riley's hands.
Now, we'd like to address the remainder of our little portion here to a certain Charles Barkley. Charles.
Listen up, Charles.
I got a question for you, buddy. Charles, what God did you talk to?
That's right. Charles, the next time you want to call God, you better start by dialing 312, my friend.
Now you know Chicago is God's country.
That's right.
And Cook County is God's county.
Oh, yeah. Sweet.
Charles, after Game 5, you teased us about protecting our town.
That's right. We all heard, Charles. And Charles, we just want to say it's true. We did put up a lot of plywood on Friday night, but it was nothing compared to the bricks you were throwing up Sunday night.
With all those bricks he was throwing up, he could have built a little summer home for him and Madonna.
That's right. Nice little nook. I mean, the guy was 7 for 18 from the field. This was the MVP of the season.
Sir Charles, meet King Michael.
King Michael. MVP stood for Michael's vice president or something.
Yeah, all right, time for a little tune?
Time for a tune.
We got a tune. Time for a tune here.
Come on now. Okay, we're gonna take you.
All right, Chicago.
There you go.
Do you feel all right tonight, people? Let's do some rocking.
Actually, we're going to do a little bit of a folk tune today. We're going to take you on a little musical journey through the 1993 NBA playoffs. Hit it.
It was
Never in doubt, my friend, my friend. It was never in doubt, my friend.
The only question was, when would it end?
Because it was never in doubt, my friend.
All right, let's start with Atlanta. I can dunk the ball like Michael, and I've got the same physique. And I can let him sweep my sorry ass. Hello, I'm Dominique.
It was never in doubt, my friend, my friend. It was never in doubt, my friend. Everybody, the only question was, when would it end? Because it was never in doubt, my friend. Cleveland, Jordan's got the ball. Time's running out. Listen to all the cheers.
Can we stop him?
No.
Are we women?
Almost. We're the Cleveland Cavaliers. It was never in doubt, my friend, my friend. It was never in doubt, my friend. The only question was, when would it end? Because it was never in doubt, my friend.
Oh, I'm not allowed to butt your head or scratch you and leave deep marks? But in New York, there are no rules. Good for me. Hi, I'm John Starks.
I guess these guys are worth waiting for.
Okay, I had to watch the playoffs from my living room this year. And I picked the fight with my color TV. How you doing? I'm Bill Lampier. It was never in doubt, my friend, my friend. It was never in doubt, my friend. The only question was, when would it end? Because it was never in doubt, my friend. All right, let's examine the Phoenix series.
I'm a punk who goes from team to team with a face you want to rearrange. I look like Opie and I cry like him too. How are you? I'm Danny Ainge.
Okay, let's talk about Game 3 for a second. A 4-game sweep? That just won't do. We better fix Game 3. Here's 20 grand, refs. Make it look good. How you doing? We're NBC. You know it's true. It was never in doubt, my friend, my friend. NBC didn't want it to end, but it was never in doubt, my friend. Okay, the final game of the series.
I'll take a shot from 40 feet and miss it very rarely. But in the final minute, I'll hit nothing but air. How's it going? I'm Dan Majerle.
It's Dan Majorly. Majorly.
Well, he majorly choked. I got no...
There you go. Okay, moving on. I'm hated by folks all through this town, from Wabash to Pulaski. I ruined the Bears and I fired Coach Ditka. Have we met? I'm Mike McCaskey. It had to be said, my friend. Okay, back to the Bulls. Here's your finale.
Oh, I talk to God. I have no hair, but my head is really sparkly. I'm no role model for your kids, because I'm a loser. Hi,